All right, so I have tried multiple times to run through this without making some sort of egregious error, and I'm not very good at video editing, so I'm just gonna go through it, and if I make some mistakes or have to check my phone for my notes or double check some stuff and forget something and double back, just bear with me. First time trying this, the pre-race briefing for the Virginia 24-hour run for cancer, doing this virtually so that everybody has the opportunity to listen to this leading up to the race. I hope that everybody has a chance to either listen or watch this, give some feedback, and let me know what everybody thinks. So the day before the race, packet pickup. We will have packet pickup from 3:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. At Sandy Bottom Nature Park. We're going to be outside. Should be a very nice day. Team captains are allowed to come and pick up all of their team's bibs. Individuals are also welcome to pick up for other people if you notify me in advance that somebody else is going to be coming and picking up your bib. As many people that are able to come and pick up their packets on Friday afternoon would be very appreciated. It's going to save a lot of time for logistics purposes the morning of. The morning of, the park will be open at 5:45 a.m. And packet pickup will begin for race day. Packet pickup 6 a.m. to 6:30. Please, if you have not picked up your packet Friday, 6 a.m. to 6:30. Really would appreciate everybody getting there to grab their bib and their shirt. A lot happens between 6:30 and 7, just getting ready for the race. We will have a very, very small race briefing, just about 5 or 10 minutes or so. Not the pre-race briefing that we've usually had in the past, in order to talk about some last-minute updates or anything that's changed, and as well to acknowledge a few special people that have shown up to the race. The race will start at 7 a.m. sharp. Can guarantee that 7 a.m. sharp on the dot. The race will start, so be ready to go. The race is going to go until Sunday morning at 7 a.m. sharp. I've already had a couple people ask me, am I allowed to start a little bit later? Yes, you'll just have less time to run. The 24-hour period starts from 7 a.m. Saturday to 7 a.m. Sunday. If you're not able to get there right at 7 a.m., please send me an email. Let me know. We'll hold on to your bib. I've already had some people with work obligations or family obligations say that they're going to be there later in the day. That's perfectly fine. You just got to let me know ahead of time so that we can also let the volunteers know and they can help keep track of your bib and give you your bib and your number when you get there. So a few rules to talk about regarding the race. This has gone out in an email last week, but want to emphasize a few things. No drugs or alcohol. I get the environment of the trail race and how nice it is to be out there and enjoying the outside. However, this is a city park, and there will be no alcohol permitted. If you have alcohol, or if a member of your crew has alcohol, or somebody that is crewing for you has alcohol in the park and is observed with alcohol, you will be disqualified. Strict no alcohol policy. The same goes for any narcotics that are deemed illegal by federal statute. That does include marijuana. So no marijuana allowed in the city park will be an automatic disqualification. The race is a 3.75 mile loop. It starts and ends pretty close to the nature center. There will be 2 porta potties near the start line and another porta potty that's going to be right when you come out of the trail onto the lake. So about 2 miles or so in. There's also restrooms, indoor restrooms that will be open starting at 7 a.m. race morning. If there is an opportunity with the restrooms, please let the park rangers know immediately so that they can address it. I would also recommend, I always have in the past, bringing your own roll of toilet paper. it helps out, and decreases the amount of time that we have to speak with the rangers or notify the rangers that something is needed in the restroom. So this year, we are happy to introduce the 100-kilometer plaque. I did get some emails after last week when the last email went out, asking if we still had a 75-mile plaque. So I'm going to clarify this now. We have the 50-mile plaque, we have the 100-kilometer plaque, the 75-mile plaque, the 100-mile plaque, and the 125-mile plaque. In addition, we also have plaques for the top 3 finishers, and we have a male and a female Best First Ultra plaque that we will be handing out this year. So for the 50 miles, it's 13 loops plus an out and back, or you could just do 14 loops and do the double marathon. For the 100-kilometer plaque, did have a couple of people reach out with some very good points. The email that went out last week talked about the 100-kilometer plaque being given for 16 loops plus an out and back to the half mile and an out and back to the 0.625 mark. Some really good feedback that some people may or may not remember which mark that they went out to, just based on how tired they were. It's late at night, all that stuff. So to make it easy, the 100-kilometer plaque can be attained by 16 loops, which is 60 miles, and going out to the 0.625 mark and back twice. Yes, it is slightly over 100 kilometers, but it makes it a lot easier on both the lap counters and just for the runners, I think, to just do the same thing and not have to keep track of which one they went to and maybe not even remembering because of their state of mind when they get back to the start finish line. So 75 and 100 miles all on the table, but again, the addition of the 100-kilometer plaque this year, we are trying this out as a trial basis. We will see how it works. The goal is for more people to go a little bit past 50 when they know that they can't get 75. But again, 1-year trial, we'll see how everything works, and hope that it pans out well. Pacers after dark. So pacers are allowed after dark, and pacers are allowed for certain individuals that may need them throughout the day. Please contact me if you think that you may need a pacer for whatever reason, and we'll chat about it. So in the past too, we have had people do the loop in reverse. The loop is run, the 3.75 mile loop is run counterclockwise. Nothing wrong with people doing the loop in reverse. However, if people start doing the loop in reverse too early in the day, it does cause some congestion, especially on that back trail portion where it is really only single track. So the loop can be done in reverse from 1 a.m. onward to 7 a.m. So basically the last 6 hours of the race. By that point in time, enough people will have finished, achieved their goal, and either dropped or gone home or stayed behind to see the race and not be actively competing, to allow for less congestion on the back trail portion. So please run the loop counterclockwise, follow the loop directions. If you're still there at 1 a.m., you are free to change it up and go whichever direction you like. Aid station. This is the first year that we're going to have a aid station sponsored by Point 2 Running. Really have no idea. We're going to get a whole bunch of stuff. We have no idea how long it's going to last. Again, first time, 225 people, some there for 24 hours. We're going to do our best, and this will be a learning experience. So we ask that you be patient with us as we learn to adapt on how much food is needed for the runners and walkers. We would also ask that, because this is the first time that we're doing this, I I know there's going to be family and friends there. I know there's going to be some crew there. Please, aid station food, just limit that to the runners and walkers that are competing, to make sure that we have enough to go around. So thank you, point two. We're looking forward to a great aid station, and we appreciate your support. Respect the park rangers. This is a big one. So they do a whole lot for this race. They're there setting up the course. They're marking the course. They're there to assist all 225 of us as we're competing. Really need everybody to know that the park rangers are doing their job and they're there to help us. There has been times in the past where it's been a really, really nice day. There's been a separate activity that's happened in the park, and the park has gotten slightly congested, and the park rangers have had to say, we don't have any more room in the park. Like, we got to shut down the park entrance. Nobody else can come in. If that happens again, they are just doing their job. Please respect the park rangers. Any disrespect to the park rangers or to the staff of Sandy Bottom Nature Park will not be tolerated. If a member of your crew or you yourself shows disrespect to the park rangers, that could result in disqualification from the race. We do take that very seriously. Lights after dark. So meant to loop this in with the 1 a.m. reverse loop thing, but please bring a light, either a headlamp, flashlight, something to utilize on the trail. Lots of feedback last year on the number of glow sticks not being sufficient. I appreciate everybody's feedback on that. We got a bunch of glow sticks this year. I'm going to be running out with a big old backpack of glow sticks looking like a giant, I don't know, glowing thingy, and spreading them out all along the course. But will not be enough to illuminate the trail at night, especially in the back portion. So please bring some sort of a light source to have on you if you are planning on running after it gets dark. Couple other things. Come prepared for any sort of weather, whether it's 50 degrees, 60, 75, whatever the forecast is. Come prepared for everything. Come prepared for warm weather, cool weather at night, rain. If you can bring a change of shoes, I would probably recommend that. If you're out there running in the day and it's warmer and the sunshine is out, you might not even realize it. As much as you apply sunscreen or sun protection, you probably still will get a sunburn. At night, you're going to be walking because you're more tired. It's going to be cooler, wind coming off the lake. Whatever the low temperature is going to be scheduled for Saturday, guarantee it's going to feel much colder than that. So please come prepared for any sort of weather. It really does make a difference once those night hours hit. When you're coming through the start-finish area, please make sure that you're making contact with your volunteer that is keeping track and notate, hey, Tim Scott, bib number 123, this is my third loop. And make sure that the volunteer also hits you back with, got you, 3 loops. The volunteers are there to help push you, but also they make a very large impact for the manual lap counting, because it allows us to donate even more money to the American Cancer Society by not having an automatic timing system. And let's be honest, the volunteers really do make the race special. So be patient with the volunteers as you come through. There's, especially on the first 2 loops, the first hour or so, there's going to be big clumps that come in together. Identify the volunteer that you're going to have for the 6-hour segments, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m., 1 p.m. to 7 p.m., 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. You're going to have the same volunteer counting your laps. So identify that volunteer, make contact with them, make sure that they see you, and you communicate to them your number, which lap you're on, It's going to make it a lot easier in the end and make sure that nothing gets missed. Um, the last hour. So the last hour, the race shrinks down from a 3.75 mile loop to a half mile out and back. What has occurred in the past is that sometimes people have gone out to the 0.625 and back. That gets very difficult for the volunteers to keep track of with loops when we're just expecting people to do a mile. And, all of a sudden it's like, well, I just did the 0.625. So for the last hour of the race, the only distance that you can go is either the whole loop, which is 3.75 miles if you want to get the whole loop in, or the half mile out, the half mile back for 1 mile added on. That is the only distance that's permitted. It makes it easier on the volunteers, and it makes sure that everybody is on the same playing field as far as the number of miles that they're able to get. Oh, got dark. Okay. I believe that covers almost everything. It's coming up on 17 minutes now. So thank you everybody for listening to this. Very much appreciate everybody's support. This is the 19th year that we've had this race. I am extremely honored to be able to carry on the tradition that George did for the first 18 years, 17, 18 years. I look forward to many more years of this, and I hope that everybody has a great year this year, enjoys the time with friends, family, and fellow ultra runners. And remember, this is for cancer. We have raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for cancer research to date. Links have been sent out for donations. We also will accept donations at the race. For the American Cancer Society, if it's a check, please make it out to the American Cancer Society. If it's cash, we'll take that, lock in a wallet, and donate that after the race is done. So if there's any questions on this or anybody has any feedback, please hit me back. VA24hour run for cancer at gmail.com. Again, thank you all. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody in person for the first mass race start that we're going to have in 2 years. Everybody's starting together. It's going to be truly fantastic. Thanks, everybody. See you very soon.